made it out here to Slush, and first thing we did is get a custom install, courtesy of True Focus. Hey, where'd my old one go?
It is.
Did you put it in the trash?
It's on your passenger seat. So.
Okay, so we did a custom install last night. We needed something for the dyno, which is, where'd it go? It's missing. It's missing. But it's right here at Slush Motorsports Festival. We have the S550 Mustang. This thing is not driftable yet, but we got it driving. So again, True Focus Fab over here. They make the bash bars, all this other cool stuff. The catch cans, look at that unit right there. This whole setup, I think this is off a Chevy truck. But they have this. They're the ones who did all the fabrication work on the S550 right here. So the intercooler, they made that thing from scratch, all the intercooler piping, bash bar, this insane turbo kit right here. Yeah, we just didn't have time to get it all fully dialed in to be able to drift it. But yeah, True Focus Fab. And they install catch cans free of charge, right?
Honda, man. What the
you
heck
like
is
that?
That's nice. Yeah, I saw scraping some dust off of there from 3 years ago. It's good. It's good.
They sent me the catch can like 3 years ago. I literally lost it in the shop, and then we finally found it like a month ago, and we finally installed the catch can, which is cool. That thing looks beautiful.
Fancy. I ripped it up 2 days ago.
That's beautiful.
Christian did it.
Yeah. And then next thing, we need a power steering reservoir.
Well, we just have them for Corvettes. We can probably make them.
You know what we need is a good universal one that like has a good mount.
That's what Shulman wanted.
Because it like, you never find the right ones, and they suck.
Competing with Chase Bays. That's what I'm thinking. No,
it's fine. That's fine. Oh yeah, this was it. There's the fella, right? Everybody's used those before.
Amazon.
Well, because that's like the only thing you could buy. Yeah. Like that's like the only universal thing that you could just like get on the internet and click it and it shows up at your door.
It's good enough.
So you
crazy
need to make one.
Now we got bolt-in ones for this.
That looks freaking beautiful.
What else we got?
Don't know.
A couple other things.
Couple things.
A few other things. Yeah.
Well, I showed him the booth. I showed him the S550.
Nice unit. It runs.
Yep. We did the first tow with the Compound 6.7, which we're getting ready to do the Compound 6.0 here soon. Hey, what do you think of the event?
I loved it.
Oh, nice. She's wearing one of our new shirts. We're just getting everything set up over here today. Eric, how you doing?
Great.
Yep. We're getting this whole setup ready to go. We forgot a table. We have the truck and trailer, so we just did the DDC wheels on this fella. So they look super sick. The trailer, and Sean is actually driving up the drift car, the BMW right now, because we needed a trailer of the S550. So that's what we're doing. There's a little update. LZ and Colette are here. We got a bunch of other people. We got Fast House. They're local guys here in Colorado. They do a bunch of diesel truck stuff. They've helped me out with a lot of things in the past. But yeah, we're getting ready to go do some drifting here in a little bit, but we're just gonna continue setting up until we're ready. We're starting off today with a little voiceover. I didn't really have a whole lot of time to film a lot of stuff and film a lot of talking points. This event was just so busy. There's so many people, there's so many things going on. It's just hard to pick up the camera. So this is actually the first lap out of the day. So here we have this thing on like 17, 18 pounds of boost, ripping 600 horsepower. First corner, she slides out. I almost hit the wall. I backed out of it. So with that being said, I didn't warm up the tires. They're brand new tires, ice cold. And I said, let's send it in this first corner. So I'm glad nobody's behind me. We did some sketchy stuff, finish out this lap. And I've driven this course a lot of times. They've had this same setup for pretty much since 4 or 5 years ago. But the S's get pretty tight right here, which is a lot of fun for a tandem at the end. But it kind of gets a little sketchy depending on if people go off track. And maybe you'll see us bump into somebody here a little bit later. Here we're gonna go ahead and send it again. Normally on this entry, I do a nice little feint, so I'll kind of flick over to the left, back over to the right, upset the car a little bit, get back on the throttle. Obviously the tires are warmed up now. I kind of feel a little bit more comfortable in it. But one thing I'm mostly impressed by is the engine. It just feels a lot more responsive. It obviously sounds a lot better. It's more aggressive. And you can see the tachometer, it's going down to like 3,000 RPMs, and I'm still spinning the tires in third gear. So that's one thing that it felt like it really bogged down quite a bit before. And there's a lot of stuff going on the track, people spinning out, so you got to be really careful just because there's so many things going on, so many new drivers and a lot of stuff. But yeah, there's our first laps of the day. Let's go back to the pits and see how this unit's doing.
What was it? I don't know.
Anyhow, first laps was pretty good. We didn't put any fuel in it after we were done at the dyno, so going around the corner, a little fuel slosh, up, kind of felt a little booby. Other than that, car felt really good. Getting a little bit, not too warm, but I'm gonna go ahead and hook up my water sprayers to where those work. That'll be good. Not having a good time. Oh Jesus! I might need a fella to do this. So Phil, the guy who organized this event, he's like, you have to come over and put on a show in the Burnout competition. So I did. But a drift car in a Burnout pad, they're kind of gripped up. So normally for like a Burnout truck, you do like some old tires that are kind of skinny, you disconnect your rear brake lines. Well, this thing's kind of gripped up, 265s, we just put a new set of tires on it. And then we went out there, and first gear doesn't really make any smoke because you need wheel speed. Second gear, the wheel speed, it just goes really fast, so you have to like stand on the brake as hard as you can and just give it a bunch of throttle. Ended up getting excited. I got it to like 255 degrees. It pushed at least a gallon of water out of the radiator. Got to like 255. Came back, it wouldn't cool down, so we let it cool. Popped the radiator cap and took a gallon of water, but she's chilling now. I think it's all right.
Yeah, so we never bled it. We filled it up with water when we put it back together initially, topped it off, but obviously the thermostat wasn't open. So it's been running this whole event on like a gallon shy of what it needs. So that's good, really good for it, but it's still running, so we're good.
Here is our BMW 328i giveaway car. So the point of this thing is to get you potentially to the track if you happen to be the guy who wins this fella. Obviously, we drifted this thing a lot when we were in Florida, but right now we're actually going to take it out on the road course. So during the Slush event, they call this the Hot Laps. And this is a really, really fast track. And I kind of felt out of place being in, you know, kind of this stock BMW. But you can see there's some Subarus in front of me. And this guy has a surprise for us here in a second. We have this blue Subaru that ended up passing me. You know, turbo, all-wheel drive sort of stuff. But yeah, BMW is ripping around the track, feeling pretty good. The seats feel really good, and then all of a sudden I see a bunch of smoke coming out of the Subaru. Turns out that unit caught on fire. I don't know exactly what it was. I didn't know if I was supposed to stay on the track or not, but we sent it anyhow. So here we are ripping around the road course. Lamborghini passes me. Cost him a little bit more to be out here today than me. Maybe a little bit more stress. But yeah, this road course is a lot of fun, and the BMW handles it really good. The E36 chassis overall is just a good motorsports chassis. People use them for road course racing, drifting a lot of. I don't know if many people use them for drag racing, but let's just listen to this thing. So now the gear ratios that we have, oh look, he's on fire a little bit more. So the gear ratios we have in this thing, it's a 391 rear diff, so a little bit of a taller gear ratio, so a little bit more RPM. So I think I'm actually in 5th right now ripping on this thing. But everything was feeling really, really good. It was cool to get out on the track. I wasn't really planning on trying to set any crazy lap times or do anything like that. I just wanted to get it out on the road course and get a feel for it. I would like to take it to our local track, True Motorsports Park, before the end of the giveaway and drift it, get it on the road course again, and have a little bit more fun. But I think the brakes need a little bit of attention. But other than that, it feels really solid. Pulling back in the pits, you can see this guy, the remnants of his car. That looks like they were still trying to put that fire out, which is very, very unfortunate. But you know, you'll get that at some of the motorsports events. Yeah, let's pull this thing back in the pits and hop back in the S14. I broke it, they're fixing it. My exhaust hanger was loose, and then the exhaust was just banging, and then we like put it in the slot above it, and it was touching the CV axle, so it was going ding, 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 like as you drove it. I said, golly, we can't have that. So we stopped, so then we took off an exhaust hanger off of my truck. Good thing we don't need one of those on my truck anymore, right?
Yeah, we'll be all right. Custom.
So we took an extra exhaust hanger off my truck, and then now we got an exhaust hanger. And it's gonna push it down a little bit further, so we don't have to listen to the exhaust banging on stuff down there. And then I would like to just make a freaking exhaust for this thing because it needs it. So what it does, that's what it does. That we're having right now is that the exhaust is hitting the diff, and that's not that big of a deal. That's not big of an issue, you know. It's mostly that it's just annoying. But I'd rather have this than like need an engine or something.
Are you gonna stay with me all night?
Under your front wheel.
Do I need to back up?
You can try.
It's not somebody's kid, right? Oh, we got it, we're good! Buddy, you've got a cone! Are you drunk? What did you guys think? I don't know if you can't feel that on camera. We just found the ultimate freaking, look at that unit. Buddy. I gotta take a picture. Are you recording? Alright, so we were just on track and my car had like a lean cut or like a fuel, some sort of cut. It literally just shut off. And Adam hit me twice. Gave me a boot. Damn it. A little bit too close. So we went out and we did some tandems with Adam earlier. And look at this. So this is what almost happened, literally in the same spot. Look at that. Bam. His door. Crazy. Then my car hit a fuel cut or something. Watch, look at the tire smoke to no tire smoke. Bam, bam. I don't know what it was because it was like turning off in the burnout pit earlier. And I was just assuming because I was on the limiter like banging it, it was hitting like a lean thing and turning it off. The problem is I wasn't data logging. I don't have a way to data log the car when it's like the laptop's not plugged into it. The BTI gauge will data log, but I don't have the right format of SD card because I could have had that whole entire data log of everything and we could have went and said, okay, fuel cut it here, this is exactly what it was doing. That sucks.
it. Alright guys, that wraps up our day here at Slush Motorsports Festival. It was freaking awesome. We had a blast. Adam, I'm sorry for my car, and it cut out and we lost power. And he was bummed. He said he expected it to happen, but it's not with me. He didn't expect it to happen for me to do something silly like that. Because Adam's really picky with who he tandems with, because his cars are so pretty. So I feel bad for his car, but we went and talked about it. He's okay. Pink Lamborghini over there. Look at it. So I know this isn't a pink Lamborghini, but I guarantee you this thing is so much fun, and it's probably a lot less stressful driving this thing than it is driving a Lamborghini. So if you guys haven't got any entries yet, by the time you guys watch this video, it should be like 20 times entries on the website. But yeah, truck, trailer, drift car, everybody here loved it today. People were rocking. What do people think of the dually?
Loved it.
Did they like the dually?
Yeah, I've seen so many people checking it out, like just looking under it. This one guy was...
Imagine if it was like actually lowered.
Yeah.
So we have all of the lowering stuff coming. Well, it's actually, most of it's at the shop. We're waiting on the rear stuff, but we should be able to lower that thing this next week. Compound turbo dually towed up here with no issues. And now it's time for Eric to drive the track pack unit home. Sean already took off with the truck and the trailer and the Mustang. So I think that's it. But let me know what you guys think. Appreciate you guys watching this video. Hopefully this encourages you guys to see that maybe, you know, you have the opportunity to go to the track, but you need to go to motorsports events. Motorsports events are a lot of fun. Look in your local area, see if they're fun. Also, if you're in Colorado, come out to a slush event next year. I'm a little bit tired. We woke up early today, but appreciate you watching. See you there.